All right, greetings everyone, and welcome to our VVIP training. Um, Here we are trying to benefit from what is happening in the market. The market is made up of trillions and trillions of dollars, and we want to take advantage of the market. We buy our coins in the VVIP group, we resell. When we make profit, we trade on futures, and of course, we grow together as one person or one people. So today I'm going to teach you something very, very special because, guys, I have been thinking about this because last year I did this with some of my people that I've been trading with, and we made some mistakes, and I was trying to figure out where those mistakes are coming from, and now we are going to correct them. If you are trading, one of the things that you really need to understand is to manage your emotions. You have to manage your emotions, and that involves when going to the market or when coming out of the market, because you sometimes you might just see um, the profit coming, the profit coming. Guys, how do you feel when I tell you go in now? And also when I tell you I'm out of the trade, how do you feel? Do you go out too, or do you feel happy going out with money? Or do you want to stick into the trade, holding it? Because let me tell you something, guys. When I just started trading, this is what usually happen. The money will come in very well, quite well. I'll make like 30, 40%, and then I'll stay, and then the market will take the money away from me, and then I'll wait again, and then the market will give me another small, maybe 15%. Then I'll be aiming to have another 25%, and then the market will not give me the 25% anymore. The market might give me 10%, and I'll be telling myself that no, this market will give me, let it just give me 25, I'll just be out. At one point in time, it will no more give you the 20% or even the 10%, it will not give you but 5%. And when it gives you 5%, you now start fighting that, oh, what if I could just have only my charges? Oh, if I could just cover my charges, I'm out of this trade. And then it won't give you the charges. It will instead go to minus, minus, minus. And they start saying that, oh, what if I could just leave from this minus 15 to minus 5? Or if I just see minus 5, I'll be out of this trade. And you left from minus 5 to minus 20, from minus 20 to minus 25, and you find yourself fighting a trade the whole day. And that's how your body temperature will increase. That's how you start having palpitation. That's Guys, have you ever been in this kind of situation? Because I'm telling you all what I've gone through. I don't know about you. Tell me, who can tell me whether this is something he has faced and if there is
That,
some
that's
improvement.
exactly that's exactly how I bought my account. I fried the account.
So,
Exactly.
Mr. Derek, tell me, so how do you feel now when it's time for me to go in? I go in, and when I'm out, I tell you guys I'm out. Does it make you
Uh,
feel more confident? Does it make you feel like, okay, yeah, I think I can now see some money?
yes, that's true. Feel more confident, more courageous.
Yeah. So, today I want to tell you, guys, there is something you need to know. The market pumps every day like 2% and dumps every day like 2% or 1%. That's the first thing you need to know. Imagine, before I come to that, imagine that if we as young African traders, we can confidently make 20%. Even if you have just $100, let me show you something. If you have $100 and you make 20% only every day for 30 days, you make 20% and you reinvest 50%. Let's assume that you put in 50% of your profit inside the system within 30 or within 30 calendar days. You are catching out 50% and you are holding 50% in the market. Guys, within 30 calendar days, if we can confidently succeed in this, you must have catch out $1,600, and you might have at least $1,700 in the system, which will be a total of $3,289. I'm telling you that if you can confidently trade 20% of your income every day, and that is exactly what I'm about to teach you. Somebody says he can't get me, you should be able to click to the speaker, right? You should be able to click to the speaker. So I want us to eliminate all the challenges. I've been able to go through all these things for many years. I can't count how many times I've been liquidated. How many times I can, it's that if I get liquidated now, it will not stop me from looking for another money and go into the trade. into a trade. Yesterday, I make a lot of money with you guys. I lose some and I gain some, and I was happy and I slept. But um, if we can confidently, right? If we can confidently make 20%, 20% is not a big deal. And I'm pretty sure. And now, how will you know that you can confidently make 20% in a day? How will you know that you can confidently make 20% in a day?
I
You
want to
are
say
going
some.
to come again.
I want to say something.
Go ahead.
The problem is when I'm making 20% a day, just if you make like 20% for 3 days, one day the thing will come and liquidate everything, and you are
Yes.
back to zero.
And when it happens, you ask yourself, where did I go wrong? The problem you have is that, or some of us have, I used to be there, is that when we start making 20% a day, then you now get excited, you become negligent. You become negligent, you start taking some things for granted. For example, a trade goes against you 5%, or a trade goes against you 10%. You're supposed to close that trade. You don't close the trade because you feel that you have a lot of money. You don't close the trade because you feel that, okay, I can always catch up because I have more money to back up. A trade is like this trade, like I'm inside here, this particular trade, I'm on $15 on 4x. All right, $15 can buy me lunch right now. And now, if my profit is reducing, I don't care what is going to happen. What do I do? Close. This other one, I'm just testing. I withdraw all my money. So I'm just seeing what is happening in the market. But now, what will happen is that when you start making this money, you start neglecting stuff, you might not be disciplined anymore. You might want to take more trades. You start taking more trades. You just have to repeat the same thing that you are doing every day. I mean, the same thing that you are doing, you just have to repeat it. And before you know it, you'll be making it. If a trade start going against you, ask yourself, what happened? What went wrong? Did I make some mistakes? At what time did I enter? So in this training of today, we shall be looking for a long position actually, but I really want that we should start looking at long position just after 7:30 New York City time, which we are almost coming to it. This is 7 a.m. New York City time. Know that from 7:45, 8:45 a.m. New York City time, the market usually pumps, and we are going to witness it live in this training. It's already warming up, and that's why we need to see. Um, okay, yeah, we need to see 103 breaks down, really breaks down, and if we can have this 1 hour candle really goes down, it might still really go down. It might really go down again. So you can't take a shot now. You were supposed to take shot last night at 65K. You were supposed to take shot. But in this bull run that we are, in this bull run, it's always good to allow the market to dump, right? Dump very well and finish. And then you can now long your trade. You can now long your trade because we are really in the bull run. But it doesn't mean that the market will just be going up, 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 up. No, there will be some retracement along the way. There will be some crash along the way. A lot of things are going to happen along the way. But you need to be very, very intelligent to not just stick into wanting to be shorting because we're not in a bear market, we're in a bull market. So if you're in the bull market, then you should be thinking about only long all the time. You shouldn't be thinking about short all the time. And even if a short position is coming, if it's going against you too much, then you have to understand that it is time for you to walk out of that trade. Okay, you have to understand it's time for you to walk out of that trade if a position is already going against you. And that is one of the things I want us to study today. Like, say, if you are having a position in the markets and you should be able to understand how the market works, the dynamics of this market. Look, BTC right now, BTC has actually, where is that BTC, my friend? So let's say BTC has pumped or has let me just come here. Oh shit, sorry. Let me go back here. Let me select BTC. All right. BTC, I don't know. Yesterday it pumps up to 3%. All right. I want to show you this thing. Where you see this change here, I want to show you this thing so you can understand very well when you are putting your leverage, because this leverage is killing a lot of people. Okay, that's why I want to teach you this thing so that you understand leverage very well. Once you master leverage, finish. Even if you put 5x, okay, let's take, for example, guys, take your pen and paper. Now, let's assume that this market is going to dump 1%. It means that from 1% here to minus 1% or to zero, it has done minus 1%. True or true? So from 1, this is plus 1 to minus 0. It means that it has done 1%, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with me? Now, if the market dumps 1% down, if the market goes 1% down, and you have a leverage of, let's first of all take the amount. Let me get a pen here. Let's say you have an amount of $100 in that trade. Okay, you have $100 in that trade, $100 in that trade. This market dumps 1%, and your leverage. If your leverage is 100x, the market dumps 1%. You multiply 1 times 100, which gives you 100% of the money that you make if the market is in your favor. If the market is in your favor and you put short, it moves from 1% here to minus 0. You are on short. It dumps 1%. Your leverage is 100. You make 100%. All right. I'll show you the exact price. The exact price. When I finish explaining this, I'll show you how to get the exact position where your take profit will be this amount. Okay. Now, if this market dumps 1% and you are on short, all right, I repeat, if this market dumps 1% and you are on short with a leverage of 100x, that's 1 times 100. So you are going to have 100% of your money. But now, if this market, instead of dumping, all right, if this market, well, hold on 1 second. Call that one. All right. So guys, sorry about that. Just taking care of some stuff here. So, like I was saying, if the market dumps 1%, like I'm taking BTC, for example, you are on 100x, okay? You're on 100x, that's 1% times 100. So you are going to have 100% of your money. But if the market goes against you, okay, 1% against you, and you are on whatever, but it's against you 1%. If the market go against you 1% and your leverage is 100, all right, your leverage is what? Your leverage is 100. It therefore means so sorry about that network. So now imagine that you are just having 20x as your leverage. Your leverage is 20. All right. If your leverage is 20, if your leverage is 20, first of all, that is going to widen your liquidation point. All right, that's going to widen your liquidation point. If the market dumps, or if you enter a trade and your leverage is 20 on BTC, and the market pumps 1% up, okay, your leverage is 20, the market pumps 1% up. Let's even say the market pumps 2% up, and you're on long. All right, if the market pumps 2% up, and your leverage is 20, guys, how much percent of your money are you going to make? Somebody should give me an answer very fast. If your leverage is 20 and the market pumps 2% up, let's say BTC pumps 2%, how much money are you going, how much percentage of your money will you make? Or percentage profit will be what? What will be your percentage profit?
20%.
How much? How much?
You said 40%.
40%. Very correct. So if you were having $100 in that trade, you make your cool $40, you are happy. Okay, if your leverage was, I don't know if those who are not understanding, I can repeat it. I want to make sure that you guys understand this thing. I don't know. Don't worry about altcoin. We are talking about something very important. Don't get distracted whether your altcoin. Somebody's writing on the chat that my altcoin are red. Do you want me to show you my own also? So forget about being red. Focus about now, what is happening now here. All right. So now that's the same thing. If your leverage is 5, that's why let's leave BTC now, and we go to altcoin. That's why I keep telling you that sometimes take your leverage between 2 and 3, because altcoin will pump like 40 to 50%. Okay, imagine that you have an altcoin, you have an altcoin in the market, and that altcoin goes against you 50%. Your leverage is 5x, and the altcoin pumps 50%. You'll be on minus what? If it goes against you 50%, you'll be on minus what? You'll be on minus what? Listen, you have an altcoin that you went in, you put 5x, and the altcoin pumped 50% against you. You'll be on minus what? Somebody says 25. It went against you 50%. Pam, 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 pam. Minus 250%. So if you were not on, and if you are on isolated, you get liquidated. If you were on on cross, it will now take about a big chunk of your money that was in reserve to protect you. Because it will take like 2.5 chunk of your money. Like, let's say if you had like $100 and you put in $20, that it would take another $25 to come and add on the $20 that you had to protect you not from getting liquidated. So that's why with altcoin, you can go 4, 3, highest should be 4, because altcoin pump like crazy. But with BTC, the highest that BTC can go is what? 10%. The highest that BTC can go is 10%. And if it goes 20, it crashes all the entire market. If BTC pumps 20%, the entire market might crash. So for us to make 20% of our money every day now, for us to make 20% of our money every day, one, we figure out that moment when the market is busy. The market is preparing to be busy right now. The market is preparing to go back to 104K, 104.5K. So let's assume that you enter, let's assume that the time now in New York, this happens Mondays to Fridays. I bet you, if you follow it, you always see it. Now, the market is retracing to pump. It might pump from 7:45 a.m. or 8 a.m. or past 8 a.m. New York City time, maybe up to maybe 9 or maybe 8:45. Between that time, it's not a steady time. It's between. The time is not like how can I say? It's an interval, right? It's not just a perfect timing, or like it will happen at 8. No, it will happen between that time. Meaning that if you are on short, you have to be careful in BTC. You have to be careful. It means that if I want to have 20% of my money, I will come here, I'll measure. Like say, if I want to enter a trade now, for me to have to, if my leverage, I don't care whatever my leverage will be, but let me see how I'll make 20%. For me to make 20%, if my leverage is 20, then I need the market to pump 1%. I need the market to pump 1%. And if my leverage is just 20, and the market pumps 1%, the price of BTC needs to be at 104,820. That's it. This is it here. 1% pump. You see that? So in order for me to get 1% and my leverage is 20, therefore, I will need the market to pump up to 104,800, which is practically very possible today. It's very, very possible if you understand the time that you are entering the market, the timing of the market. I mean, I'm saying this if you consider this current price. All right, if you consider this current price. So you see that from 700 below to 700 above, it gives you at least 1% of your trade. But let's assume that I'm trading on 60x. I'm trading on 60x, but you must not go 60x. BTC is quite heavy, so you can take maybe 40, 50x. So if you take 50x, if you take 50x as leverage, all right, 50x as leverage, for you to make 20% of your money, it means that this market should be able to pump what? If you take 50x, in order for you to make 20% of your money, this market should pump at least how many percent? 0.5%? Or what? Is that true? For me to make 20% of my money, the market should pump what? How many percent? I want to see those who did not eat their school fees and in mathematics. Okay, my leverage is 50x. So if I take 50 times 0.5, it will give me what? It will give me 25, right? It will give me 25. Yeah. Am I right? People are not talking. If I take 50 times 0.5, I'm going to have times 0.5. If I take 50 times 0.5, okay? 50 times 0.5, I'm going to have what? 25%. So you can even have more. So I'll prefer 25% even, a round figure. Now, if I want to make 25%, this market, if I'm on 50x leverage on BTC, then I expect this market to pump 0.5%. So if I enter now 50x leverage, now, then for me to make 25%, this market will be at 104,300. Perfect 20% or perfect 25%. Guys, this is simple. We can do this. This is something we can just do. And look at the candle. It's not even it has not even broken any resistance. This is a 3-minute candle here. It's very easy to do this. 25% is easy to have it like 1, 2, 3 times a day. I don't know if I'm really making some sense or it's so difficult for what I'm trying to explain. Hello? Is it difficult, or give me some talk, something in the chat? You should know whether you guys are really understanding what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to do. Please just give me a yes in the chat if you're understanding what I'm saying, or no if I'm not understanding, or the mathematics is too much for you. Because if you don't understand this thing, some of you just have $50. Some of you have $50 and you go and put a trade, 20x, 30x. You get liquidated when the market pump make a 1% pump. You're out of the trade. You're out of the trade. I'm seeing many no. Some people are coming in now. That's why they have no. All right. I'll take the no one at a time, all right, to make sure that. Let's start with Aminken Columbus on mute. Let's hear what your difficulties are. Columbus, unmute yourself.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my problem is just the network. I'll listen to the recording and I'll understand what you are saying.
Perfect. Okay, it's fine. No problem. Let's go with my eyes. Isa Preneur. Isa, are you here? Unmute. Let's hear from you. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, mentor.
Good afternoon.
Yes, even though I'm a little busy, I'm in school, so I'm trying to catch up. So my main problem is the main entry time. that the market pumps. Because the problem is not to enter and make the 20% or 25%. So I just need to know
Yeah,
the
so there is
exact
a video,
time
the
that the market
VVIP
pumps.
training, there is a video known as a BTC cycle. Have you watched that particular video?
Yes, I've watched a big cycle.
You didn't see the timing of the time when a particular thing will happen.
Yeah, I saw different timing. I saw different
So if I
timing.
were you, I would choose 2 or 3 that works for me. And I'm telling you right now in this training that we're about to witness a pump, we call that a wave. This is a pump time. All right, this is a pump time, and it's going to happen anytime from now. We're going to witness some pump. So get ready to jump in, because what time is it in New York? The time in New York right now is exactly 7:30 a.m. As we are going to 8 a.m. into 9, we're going to witness a massive pump. A pump does not mean that the direction has changed. The market can be a bear market. We can be in a bear market, but the market still pumps. You benefit 2 ways. All right, you benefit 2 ways, because you benefit from the pump. You call it the pump wave. See, the direction is like the ocean. So the pump can happen in the middle of a bear market. Like the market can be dumping, but because that particular time is a time when the pump waves will always come. You bring the waves to the ocean. It's bringing the waves to the ocean. So it will pump, and then immediately the market continues dumping, is normal dumping. So if you're intelligent and you know what is happening in the market at that time, you benefit both ways at that time. But if you don't know, if the direction is dump, you just have to allow it to dump, to pump and finish, and then you dump it. You keep going the direction of the market. Do you understand? So
Okay, that's all right.
this is one of the time. And then usually when the stock market is about to open, you see the market very, very busy. When the stock market is about to open, immediately the stock market opens like 10:30 a.m. New York City time. When the market just finished, when the market just finished when the stock market just get opened like 9:30 a.m. New York City time, what you need to notice is that the market will become very, very busy. And then immediately, like 30 minutes after that, you will see a massive a massive dump to retrace the market. So what will I do? I will always not long anything after 9:30 New York City time, or maybe 10. Let's just say 10. 10 a.m. from 10 a.m., 10:30, 11 New York City time, there is a massive dump. It doesn't matter which direction the market is. It doesn't matter. There's always a massive dump. If you like, you follow it today, you see it. So what do? What you do now is that you allow the market to retrace, and then you follow the direction. If the market direction is short, you just short the market at that time at once. So you allow the stock market to get open first, and then give you a direction. And then immediately it happens, you now see the market will now give you a clear direction, whether there is going to be a bullish day or there's going to be a bearish day. You always see it, okay? So another time that you always find the market pumping, I'm talking about pump direction, is usually around 2 p.m. New York City time. 2 p.m. New York City time. I'm always down to give you New York City time because we have people from different countries here. I have people from the US here, Canada, UK. I have Zambia. I have South Africa. I have a lot of people everywhere from this training, guys. So I just want to use one time that all of us know, so you can convert it in just go online, look in your country, just put local time in New York now. It will give the local time. So I'm telling the local time in New York. So this always happens. Another pump will always come like 2 p.m. New York City time. You always have another pump, which will always come. And when this pump comes, what happens? So I like the way the market is retracing nicely. You see that right now, a lot of people will be going short now. A lot of people will go short now, right? A lot of people are going to go short, but I will not short because in my head, I know what is coming. A pump time is about to come. So why should I go and be shorting? I'm not shorting. I'm preparing to long this market. And first of all, I know in the back of my mind that I'm in the bull market. So when the long will come, you see this 1 hour candle will definitely go green. The 1 hour will automatically go green, and they just long the market at that time. With the 1 hour is like the mother of all direction. All right. Especially when now the market is trying to retrace right down. It might go down to maybe 103,300 or 400, or maybe if it breaks 102K, I'll be very happy because that's going to give us another good moment to long and take profit even at night if you want, or maybe when the bull run, just after the stock market opens, So it's going to give us a nice entry very soon for a long. But now, sometimes when the 6 hour has completely changed to red, when the 6 hour, the 4 hours, or the 1 day has completely changed to red, that means that you are in the bearish market, bearish day. You don't long anything. You just allow the market to pump and then you short. You allow it to pump and then you short. You allow it to pump and then you short because that day is a bearish day. But now we already witnessed a small reddish head candle coming down. It doesn't mean that we are already going into the bearish day. It's not a bear. You can't confirm from one candle. You can't confirm that from one candle. So this thing can just happen to maybe it will just dump another 1% down or 2% down, and then boom, that's it. So guys, if you want to confidently for those who came in late, if you want to confidently make 20% of your money every day, you should know that if you are trading BTC, maybe 50x or 30, or let's just say if you're trading BTC 50x, the market should go your direction 0.5%. Like you see here, let me come here even. Like you see here, this market should go against you. This market, BTC, zero. So the time that we have been talking here, if I was trading BTC 50x leverage from the time it moves from +1 to 0.5, we would have made 20% or 25%. All right, we would have made 25%. So you have to always ask yourself, this market has dumped from 3% at night up to maybe 0.5%. So if you go now and you want to short this market, you don't know what you are doing. What you just need to do is allow the market to finish dumping, and then you long the market. And once the market, if you're on 50x leverage on BTC, listen, only on BTC, maybe Ethereum, the other coins should be 3x, 4x. I'm telling you the truth, you get liquidated. I just explained to you, if you came late, watch at the beginning of this training, how you should be able to calculate this. If you are on 50x, the market pumps 1%, multiply 50 times 1, it gives you the percentage of the profit that you make. For example, 50% of $100, you make extra $50. If you are on 30%, the market pumps 2%. It means that you are going to make 60% of your profit. 60% of your capital. All right. And if it goes against you, you'll be on minus 60%. So always ask yourself, don't only think about the profit. Ask yourself that if this market goes against me 50%, 20%, or if the market goes against me 1%, 2%, 3%, will I be able to support? So if it goes against you 1%, multiply that 1% times your leverage. You have the percentage of loss or gain. If it goes against you 2%, 3%, it means that the market, if your leverage is 20, you'll be 60% against you, 60% of your money. So you have to always ask yourself, if this trade goes against me like this, if this trade pumps against me 50% or 1%, will I be able to support that? Always ask yourself that question. If not, you reduce your leverage. All right, let's come back again to the people that are still not understanding. I don't know if I'm making some sense, but I will be breaking it out down as people are asking their question. We also have Mama Queen says she has not understood. Maybe you should unmute. Let's hear from you. Mama Queen, unmute if you are available. Hello? I don't know whether she's here. Maybe she's at work. Some people are at work here, but they are listening. All right, so let's go to the next one. Mama Tabe. All right, yeah, Mama Queen is at work, like I told you. So yeah, maybe later on we can talk inbox. Mama Tabe Josephine, do you think that you have a question or you want to come inbox? That's what I like to
So
do.
I have a question, sir.
Please go ahead.
I wasn't understanding when we were calculating, but just now you just explained how to calculate the leverage and the percentages. I've understood.
Very well. Thank you very much. All right. So let me explain again, guys. Let me explain again for those who are, because this is my main topic for you to understand why and how we need to make 20% daily. Because now you want to make 20% daily. but the market goes against you 50% of your money. You are confused. You want to target that time, that moment, that particular time that the market is going to favor you, and you enter, you make your 50%, 30%, you are out. Like now, I just told you, this is BTC here. BTC is going down from the time I started this training, BTC was at plus 1% here. So if BTC goes down again, minus 1%, from 1 to minus 1% is 1%. So it means that if you were shorting this market and your leverage is 50x, that will be 50 times 1, which will give you what? Which will give you 50% of your capital. So if you had $100 in that trade, you make $50. But if this trade go against you 1%, it means that what? Your leverage is 50. So it's going to be 50 times 1 against you, which is actually going to be what? Minus 50% of your money. So if it will be minus 50% of your capital that you put in the trade. So always ask yourself that if this market pumps 10% against me, will I be able to support the 10%? So if I'm on 50x and the market pumps 10% against me, all right, if I'm on 50x, the market pumps 10% against me, that is going to be what? Minus 500% of my capital. So if I had just $50 in the trade, it might liquidate me if my backup cannot carry. It will liquidate me. So if BTC pump 10%, sometimes, some days, BTC pump, some crazy days, right? BTC will pump 20%. BTC will pump 10%, 50. There was a day it went up to 15%. That was crazy. You know? So you have to understand these percentages here is not for nothing. It's to guide you. And if you want to know the exact place that the price will be, you can measure it here. Like this is 1% here. It goes up. If it goes up 1%, when the price will be 105,000, it will be 1.4%. So with this, you can confidently know that, okay, now you come and look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour is like the mother of your direction. Is dumping really hard. So what do? You have to wait. This is the market is already dumping. We miss entry at the dumping part of it, but you can't do anything right now. So you just have to wait. So there's a resistance here actually. So seeing there are also resistances around here, you know that maybe it might come and drop somewhere around here. All right, it might come and drop somewhere around here. And what happens? It might now reverse here and then start going up, and then that's where you find your position to enter. That's when you find your position and then you enter. All right, you find your position now, and then you now go in, and then you know that if you go in around here, maybe 103,400 or 200, whatever. I'm just speculating. If it goes now, you know that if it pumps 2% up, it will be minus 5%. But if you pump just 1% and you have $100, if you pump 1%, your leverage is 50, and let's just say your leverage is 20. If your leverage is 20, you just need BTC to pump 1%. If your leverage is 20, so even if you put $100, you just want BTC to pump 1%. So from 103,300, all right, from 103,300, 103,300 and something to 104,400, you pump 1%. So if your leverage is 50 now, you make 50% of your money. If your leverage was 50. So you now measure now your liquidation point that, okay, now that I know that if it pumps 1%, my leverage is 50. I'm going to make 50% of my money. Now, let me ask myself this question. If it dumps 50%, if it dumps 1 or 2%, you should always say 2%. If it dumps 2% instead, will I be able to support? If it dumps 2%, that'll be minus 100% of my capital, which is already out of my normal money. So it's taking out backup. It will now take backup from my reserve capital to protect me. But now you can still tell yourself that, okay, now that I understand I want just 20% and I have leverage of 20x, if this market goes against me, I'm already on minus 10%. My leverage is just 20. The trade goes against me minus 10% or 5%. Let's just say minus 5%. My leverage is 20. I close the trades. It will just be very small amount of money. If it goes against me minus 25%, I'll close it because my leverage is just 20 and it just be a small amount of money. But if it goes against you 1% and your leverage is 100 or your leverage is 50, that's minus 50% of your money. And that's when your heart starts beating. Your heart starts telling you that, oh my God, I'm going to lose 50% of my money. And then you start saying that, okay, I need to hold this trade. You start telling yourself that I need to hold this trade because if I'm going to lose 50% of my money, that's too much. I can't afford to give the system 50%. And then you dump again another 50%. And then it takes your money again from minus 100% to minus 150%. And then you start having hypertension, high blood pressure, high tension, everything on you. And you'll be like, what the heck? What have I just done? I don't know if I'm making some sense, guys. I don't know if you guys are really seeing my point and how you should be able to make. Please give me a yes or a no in the chat right now. Let me see if the number of yes or no will reduce. Give me a yes or a no if it is entering. I want us to focus today only on this so that we should be able to understand this. And then when I start giving you trade in a system, when I start giving you trade, give me a yes or a no on the charts, please. So that, because today I want us to start making, we'll make 20% today. That one is, I'm not doubting what we will do. We'll make 20% of our trade today. All right. We'll make 20% of our trades today. That one, there's no doubt on it. Now, give me a yes now or a no. I'm seeing some yes coming in. Maybe if you still don't understand, tell me no, I have not understood, and I'll be very delighted to explain again to you. Someone said, thank you very much, Prophet. I will now make some profit with BTC. I've mastered BTC Circle, but I always use 5x and 10x like altcoin. At the end, I will not make a good profit, but I think I'm good to go with the knowledge today. Yes, what you need to know is that BTC is very heavy and it pumps and dumps like 2-3% a day. All right, it pumps and dumps like 2-3% a day. So what you need to do is to capture that moment. And for you to be capturing that moment, all right, you start capturing when there'll be a reversal. Like now, the timing of the day will permit us to reverse this trade. Reversal point. Let me remove this. Reversal point. You have to capture the areas where it has finished dump and it's about to pump. That's when you enter. Very easy. The same as you have to capture the time that it has pumped and then it's about to dump. You capture that moment. Learn how to capture the time when it will be reversing. All right, the angles, the reversal points, and what time of the day, and what is if the direction is short. Like now, direction is going short. I'm not going to long anything right now until 1 hour gives me a long direction. Direction is short, right? So I'll wait for it until it captures now a timing of the day where it will be about to pump very well, and then I'll jump in. And that's how you make your money. And even if you put 50x, all you just need, if you put 50x as leverage, all you just need for it to pump 1%, you're out of the trade. And you make 25%. No, sorry, you make 50%. But if you want to be very easy, like very peaceful, you go with 25%. If you go with 25%, it pumps 1% up, you make 25% of your money. And it happens every day. BTC pumps and dumps 1-2% every day. You just need to capture that moment. That's why sometimes when I'm busy, I don't trade because I become emotional and I lose money. But when you are calm, you capture those moments very well, you always make your 20%. So guys, can we confidently say now that we can make 20% of our money every day? Can we confidently say that? But you will follow me. I'll also guide you. When I'm entering the market, I say I'm entering. I'm going long. When I'm going short, I'll tell you I'm going short. And if you want me to give you I don't do stop loss that much. Instead, you can go with 25x or 30x for your trade. All right, you can go with that. It's fine. But for BTC only, but for altcoin, always go between 2 or 3x. If you have tried so much, go with 4. Me, I would prefer to go with much money with very small leverage. For example, if you want to trade BTC, I would prefer to put in at once $200 or $100. I'll make maybe 20%, 30%. I'm okay. You are very good. If that money is in the bank, never you be greedy, right? Learn to say, I'm okay. Like yesterday, guys, we made some money and I told myself, I'm okay. I'm done. All the losses that I had in the afternoon, I had it back. And I told myself, I'm okay. And I slept with a smile in my face. All right. I slept with a smile in my face. I'm like, oh, I was smiling. It's good to go to bed while smiling than go to bed while frowning. Go to bed smiling. So take the profit and leave. Don't tell yourself, I'll go to 30%. I'll go to 50%. Always know that the market of BTC will pump when it's a normal day. It will pump and dump 1%, 2% daily. It will happen many times, but you need to capture the time of the day. 8 a.m. New York City time. Between 8 a.m. to 9 New York City time, something will happen. All right? Something will happen. And when the stock market opens at 9:30, 10 a.m., you should expect a huge retracement. Something always happens. And for you to take any trade, always ask yourself, always find out the reversal. If the market was dumping, allow it to dump. You miss entry already. Because the market will never dump to zero. Anything that goes up must come down, right? Anything that goes up must come down. So if you want to, like now, some people will just go in now in a trade and they will enter a trade and they want to trade. What are you trading? Some will just say, hey, the market is dumping, let me dump. You go and short. What are you shorting now? What are you shorting now? You short this candle? No. You already missed entry right up here. You missed entry at 105,300. You missed entry there already. So what do? You just wait. You just wait because you know that this market will not dump forever. So you have to allow it now, and 1 hour should change, maybe green, and then you find your entry. Or 1 hour should finish. And there is always, for you to always realize that the market has finished dumping, there is always this piercing candle that will come down. Like, look, let me show you. For you to know the direction is about to reverse. Guys, listen, this is crucial, very important. This is very, very crucial. For you to know that the market is about to change direction from long. If you are trading with the 1 hour candle or the 15-minute candle, you will see these long piercing candles coming up. This long piercing candle. See, immediately this piercing candle came up. See, boom. Immediately this one came up. See, boom. Immediately this one came up. See, boom. Now the same thing up here. Immediately this long piercing candle came. Look, boom. Immediately this one came up here. See, boom. Can you hear me? The network
Yes,
is...
sir.
So I don't know whether I got my last point. You saw those reversal points, right? You saw those reversal points, right?
Yes, sir.
So now this is the plan, guys. This is the plan. Let's talk about the plan. Now, we are going to hold more coins on spot as VVIP members. There is just no way, people. Honestly, there is just no way. I don't know the kind of energy I have to put in, but there is just no way we'll not make $100,000 during this bull run. There is just no way. Now, this is the plan. Let us confidently study. You can long BTC in a separate account, maybe a Bitfinex account, CoinW, Binance, MEXC, whatever. You can long BTC there and have a liquidation point maybe at minus $50,000 and allow it to be going wherever he wants to go. Now, you have another account that this one that we are talking about. Trade on Bitfinex, CoinW, so that if you have a problem, I can easily solve it because I'm an official partner to them. Now, this 20%, 30% every day is going to help us to be having at least $20, $30, $40 a day to buy coins on spot, to buy our coins on spot. Am I making some sense? Am I making some sense? By the way, let me show you one coin.
Yes.
Let me show you one coin that you need to just throw in some $20 there. I have not bought. I'll buy today. Where is coin market cap? I'll buy today very soon. Okay. Anyway, this can be one. This one, I'm going to long it, but I don't want to show you, but this is not what I want to show you. But this one I can buy. This one, I think it should be, yeah, this one. Shiro Nico. Okay, buy some Shiro Nico, gang. Buy some Shiro Nico. Know what I'm saying? Buy some Shiro Nico. Buy some Shiro Nico. So guys, hold on. My computer, what's happening? Okay. So, what's wrong? Let me refresh this. So you can throw some $10 there, no problem. This thing is going to fly very soon. All right. This thing will fly very soon. So you can throw some $10 here on spot. Anywhere in the market, you can find it. You can find it on Uniswap, at Mexi, Gate.io, blah, 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 Lbank. You can find it on this exchange. So guys, some Shiro Nico. Get some Shiro Nico here. I'm going to buy it on Mexi. So imagine that we can confidently make $20 here. Now let's look at the market right now. I'm sure enough of my talking. Let's see if it's conducive for us to enter the trade. See, look at this piercing. Look at what I was saying. These are the 3-minute level. You see this piercing now. Oops. Look at this piercing man. Look, look, look. So even if you enter long now, your stop loss will just be here. Your stop loss will just be somewhere down here. So this piercing now tells me that, okay, we are about to go up, but now I want to go even closer. 15 minutes is getting weak. A weaker candle is coming. This candle is not very strong. Good. Now I'll be patient a little bit. Even though 1 hour is still going down, it might still come down a little bit, but I expect it to really, really finish. 15 minutes is trying to finish. If this 15 minute finish and it turns green, we can jump in. Because even if it turns green from here, by the time we move from here, look, even we're on 50x. Immediately it hits 104,000. Immediately hit 104,000, we are on 50%. If we're on 50x. If we enter now, immediately hit 104,000, maybe let's just say 104,100. Immediately we hit that point, we are on 50%. We're out of the trade. So I'll be giving you 50% trades that you'll just be making at 50% there and come out. Now, but you can always go low leverage. I can say, don't follow me 50% or 60%. You can go even 30 or 25. But don't go too low like 5, because if you go 5x, BTC is very heavy. It means nothing to BTC. So guys, I want us to take this trade now. We're about to go long, but yeah, we already have 3 candles here at the 3-minute level. So therefore, the 15-minute candle is going to change very soon. That's why you see it very tiny in here. So if I take, let's just say I go into a trade now, all right? I go into a trade now. I put in $100, for example. Let's say this candle is very weak. I'm not too sure it's going to come down again, but direction actually is still going down. We have a 1 hour that is very strong here, which is a concern. It's a concern for me. So I think we should wait a little bit. We should wait because of this 1 hour that's still strong. And then look at the price. The price is trying to push down. The
Good
price is pushing down.
afternoon.
Come again? Who is saying what? All right. And then when you look at this candle here, they are not strong enough. Look at. So we wait. Look at. This is a very indecisive candle. We wait. It will still go down again. All right. So sometimes you enter a trade, it still go against you, but it might not go against you that much again because you are still around that. This is a zone. This is a zone. If you still enter around this zone, it's still fine. It's fine. If it goes down to 103,200, you are still around the zone. It will pump back to you. But perfect entry is always perfect entry. Perfect entry is very good. So now it's still trying to push down again. Let's see. Let's see how far it can push down again. And then we can jump in. Let's see how far it can push down. And if you push down here, if you finish here, therefore, it will go below this. All right. And if it can go down to 102, guys, I'm telling you, I'm not a technical analysis guy. I'm a situation awareness guy. And I don't do a lot of technical analysis because it's not my thing. I don't even know. Let me just tell you, I don't know. But I am like a sniper. I know how to snipe 20-40% of a trade when I'm free, when I have time. Sometimes I'm distracted because sometimes I'm here. Just after this training, I have trainings. I have other people to mentor that are here. And then I have people in the office. So sometimes I miss a lot of trade. That's the price I pay now. Because I miss a lot of trade because I don't concentrate myself to teach. So you see, this one is not a good sign. So we wait, still going down. So we really wait. This piercing was a change of direction. Let's wait if another piercing will come. Maybe it will come when it has broken 103. We don't know whether it will happen. But this is not a trading ground. If it pumps up to let's assume that it pumps up to maybe 103,950 might be a perfect entry. Now, let me show you something. If you enter at 103,000, if you long at 103,900, let's just take 900. At what point will you make 25% if you are on 30x, for example, or 50x? Or at what point will you make 50%? It means that this market must go up to 104,900 for you to make 50% or 30% if you're on 30x. You go to 104,900. Of course, it will happen today. We'll go to 104,000 some. We'll go to 105,000. It's even possible today. When the stock market opens, they'll push it again up. But they can crash it down. No problem. If they crash it, wait. Let it finish crash. We'll take it up. We take it up. We already missed entry for short. We missed entry already right up here. We have missed. So we wait. You look at 15 minutes. Let it finish. 15 minutes is still going down. You look. So it's that other candle at the 15-minute level. This candle is developing. We still have like 9 more minutes for this candle. But I'll not be here for 9 more minutes. I have another things to do. But I'll be watching. Even if we miss entry, I'll still tell you, I'll give you another trade. We will confidently make at least 20% of our money every day. We'll confidently do it. All right? Some people say they have a medal for being a sniper. Okay. All right. Any question, guys? Let's take some questions.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my question is, if you have constant network failure, is it advisable to always trade with target profit and you put an amount for the target profit? And is that one advisable even though you're on cross?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Usually if you have network problem, you don't even trade cross. If you have network problem, target profit is good.
Okay.
But if you have network
Okay, sir.
problem, you really have to be careful, because I'm telling you, the network, there was a day I went to the Southwest region for 2 days. I had a barrier and that thing happened to me. I thought that I've closed a trade and I did not close that trade. I was liquidated $1,000 in my account. So sometimes you really don't want to be on cross if you are on an area where network is disturbing, because sometimes you click and think that you have clicked, meanwhile nothing has happened. It has happened to me many times, and when it happens like that, it gives me a lot of sleepless night, because I want to get the money back and things like that. It's not easy. Someone said, I didn't really get the concept of the piercing candle. Can you please explain again? Yes, I'll explain. Let me explain this again to you. See, usually it is the 1 hour candle. All right. Usually it is a 1 hour candle. This candle here. This candle, the last candle that comes in. Let me go behind. Let me just go behind. Let me go candles that are behind. Let me show you something. Let me go right behind, right? So that you can really understand this thing. See this piercing here. Something that pierces down. You should not see a candle piercing down. You go that direction, though. You should go opposite the direction. That show you direction is about to change. Same like in a long position. Look, this piercing candle here, direction has changed. Long piercing candle here, short. Long piercing candle here. Look, went up. Okay, guys, our entry was good. I think we can enter for a long position. I'm taking a long trade now. I'm on long right now for BTC. So I think that entry was good. It has just changed right now. Wow, I'm already on 5%. I don't know about you, but I've just entered. So guys, I told you. Now, the long piercing candle here will always gives you, no, this one is not the long one. Sorry, let me go back. Let me refresh this. All right, so I wanted to catch that entry. And now let's look at the time in New York. What time is it in New York? See, what time is it in New York? Boom, look at the time. Look at the time. Look at the time, guys. Now, look at the market. Let's go back to the market here. See, you see this? That's why I say, call me the crypto prophet, man. This thing, I studied this thing. It took me a lot of years to understand what's going on here. Now, look at the 15 minutes, changing also. Look, you see this long piercing candle here for the 15 minute change of direction. But 1 hour might not change now. 1 hour might take some time to change. No problem. No problem. Before 1 hour change, I must have taken my 25% for that day. So see, long piercing candle, right? So see, so the market should pump now. This long piercing candle here was a preparation for change of direction. And I'm already on what? I'm already on 5%. 5%. Wow, not bad. So you guys should go in for long and take 20% out very fast. Or take, I don't know, I'm on 60x. So if you take 50 or 30, take between 25 and 30, and then let's make the money live. This thing will give you make 25% here, no stress. All right. You'll be checking your trade. I will not be the one to tell you to go out. I'm out for now. All right. I don't know if I've explained the long piercing candle for Mr. Peter. Is it okay now? Did you get that? Mr. Peter, are you there? Are you there, Mr. Peter? Any other question, please? Any other question from any other person? So, guys, I hope you saw the way I captured the timing today. Because somebody always asking, how do you time this thing? The candle, the timing, the change of direction, everything. I like to capture that. Very, very important. The timing, the candles, and everything is very important. So I'm in a trade of long. And my liquidation point, always look at your liquidation point. My liquidation point is 96,000, which is very good. Even if it goes down to 102, even before it goes down, I'll close it. If I'm already on minus 10% of my trade, I close it. I don't care if I'll enter back. Once I'm already on minus 10, 15%, I close it. That's one thing you should know. Let me tell you now. Because sometimes you think that I'm in a trade, I'm already out. And sometimes you are holding a trade for much profit. I'm already out with my profit, my 20% or my 30%. I'm already out. Okay. Is that understood? Is that understood? And if you all took the trade with me, we are already entering into profit. 20% is sure. So I will do my possible best, guys, to give you 20% profit every day, morning, evening, anytime. Anytime I see it fit, I give you 20%. I just look at the market and say, okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Any other person? Any other person? Okay, good. No question. I'm sure you guys are already in the trade. You guys are looking at the market. That's why you're not talking. So let me just allow you to, let me liberate you. I'm already on 10%. I can close a trade if I want. I'm already on 10%. Who cares? So, you know, the market is still dancing, but it's going to pump, man. So at what point will I make 20% if I'm on 60x? If this market pumps just 0.4%, I'll make 50% of my money. Yeah. So if it pumps, let me say, if the market pumps from here now up to 103,350, I'll make 50% of my money and I'm out. And I'm out. So I'll make 50% of my money and I'm out. That's how you look at it. But if you're on 20x, you need to pump to 104,000, maybe 104,800 before you make 25%, something like that. But who cares? You can still take 10% 2 times. All right? You can still take 10% 2 times. You must not be at once. So you should use your head. Don't say, I must make 20% on this trade. No, you can make 10% on this trade. The other one, make another 10%. And then you are out. So I always talk to you when I'm longing or when I'm shorting like 2 or 3 times a day. Now I am on long. When I'll be out, I'll tell you that I'm out. I'm out of that trade. Now the time in New York is still very fresh. 8 a.m. New York City time is a pump time. You can pump up to maybe 8:45 or 8 something, and I will now be out, wait for the stock market to open. And once the stock market is open, then I will now get in again just after that. Okay. Those who are coming late, make sure you watch the recording. All right. Any other question? All right. I know you're looking at your market, so just go on and look at your market, guys. That's why you don't have question. All right, let me leave you to look at your market. I'll send you the recording. You can watch. I'll send the recording. Take care of yourself. See you soon. Bye-bye.